Hey guys, Claudia here from the Bookkeeping Experts, and we are back for one more week of education and understanding your books, your finances. I always talk to you about your point of reference. Knowing your point of reference means that you are empowered to make decisions that will help your business go into the next level. Now, a lot of my clients are restaurants, and being able to understand your statements, especially statement of cash flow, is very important, not just for them, but for every business. You need to know exactly how much money you have at the end of the day and how you can grow. So, without much further ado, we'll go straight to QuickBooks Online. All right, so here is our statement of cash flow. How do I get there, Claudia? On the left hand side, where you click on reports, just type here statement of cash flow. And we have this period, this year to date, and it's our sample account, Craig's Design and Landscaping Service. All of you have heard. The first line here talks about the net income. The net income, this information is coming from your profit and loss. So that's, income minus expense. That's your net income. And then here we have other lines, other things like credit card, or sales tax payable, loan payable, and things like that. So things that you paid, such as, it looks like there was a truck purchase here, $13,495. Okay, your notes payable probably received money from a loan. That's exactly what it is. Okay, so it's increasing your cash, but it's cash from a loan. And then it's telling you what the retained earnings is at this point. So the net cash provided by financial services, in this case, is $10,662.50. Okay, so and then it's going to compare with whatever happened on the prior period. In this case, there was it's going to say the net cash increase or decrease for the period. In this case, it's a negative amount, means that you spent more than what you made by 1,038. So the cash at the beginning of the period was $51,0175, and at the end of the period it was $4,063.52, which is 1,038 less than what it was last period. Now, how important it is to understand your cash at the end of the day. You need to be able to know how much cash you have on the banks. So in this case, you can see a lot of this information on different reports, part of this information in different reports. But to understand your cash is so important that there is a report here so that you can look at your cash, where you stand as far as cash goes. So your cash reports. So very important for you to understand, and very important for the business to know that there is cash to pay your employees. So, if you don't have cash, you can't pay your employees. You can't buy inventory. You can't pay your employees or anything like that. So that's why cash is very important to any company. So that's why it's important for you to be able to go into the cash flow. Now, one thing that I wanted to note is that in order to be able to look at your cash flow and understand what's going on, you need to follow all the workflow in QuickBooks, which is, first, you're going to go ahead and categorize the transactions. So that's the workflow. Start with categorizing, matching everything that has a match. Make sure, we talk about how it is important for you to check the date, check the amount, make sure that this is right. So after you match or categorize your income and expense, right, you're going to reconcile the account. So you can go to bank register from here and then reconcile, or you can click on accounting chart of accounts, and than reconcile, right? So reconciling it is very important. Now, one more thing that I wanted to let you know: if the account is reconciled, you want to make sure that every transaction is accounted for and there's nothing left out. So I have clients that come to me and say, "Oh yeah, I reconcile the account," and then I go into the bank register, and then I look at the transactions that have not been reconciled within the period that is reconciled. And if there is anything coming up, means that that account was not properly reconciled. So there are still transactions that are either inflating the account or increasing the expense or the income. So one more way to know that there is something that needs to be correct in the account, you can take a look at the chart of account. So on the left hand side, click on the chart of account and look at the QuickBooks balance compared to the bank balance. Now in this case, we still have a lot of transactions to be cleared, but if all transactions have been cleared and there's still a difference here, is because there's got to be maybe a duplicate income or a duplicate expense, or maybe both, right? So very important. See this one, savings as well, there's a difference. But once again, until you clear all these transactions, we will not be able to know for sure. So if I accept this last transaction in savings, I can go to savings here and refresh. And there's still a difference. Now, keep in mind, this is a simple account, and things are not always the way it's supposed to, okay? All right, so hopefully, yay, let me go back here. Okay, hopefully this information was useful to you and that you're going to start using your statement of cash flow to know what's your cash status at the end of the day, how much cash you have in the company. And keep in mind, cash start getting low, especially right now. You got to be aware, bank financing is getting a little complicated. Things are a little complex. You want to stay on top of your game. You want to be able to be proactive. Now, if you need anything, knowing what's going on with your business firsthand and early on in the day makes all the difference. The companies that will thrive the most are the ones that know exactly where they stand financially and where they need to go. Set those goals. But in order to set those goals, you need to know where you are. If you don't know where you are, it's kind of like, point in the dark towards something that you really don't know what's going on. So get your books up to date. Now, if you need help, feel free to contact us. You can hire us, try to clean up your books, or if you want to focus on what matters most and have somebody do the books for you and give all the financials and help you understand what's going on with your business, yeah, you can hire us for that too. Or even learn how to do your books. Yes, we can teach you how QuickBooks Online works, all the workflow in categorizing, reconciling, and then finally looking at your financials. Thanks for watching and spending this time with me. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up. Show us some love. And we'll be back next week with more information on QuickBooks and tips on how to use QuickBooks Online to run your business smoothly and to take it to the next level. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep on smiling.